Hey everybody, my name is Thomas and today I will conduct the following webinar for you. I'm happy to be doing this today. It's a wonderful February day and so you can go ahead and ask your questions and I will be happy to answer them. So today we'll trade according to the strategy called Axel, and my colleague Yaroslav, he conducted a webinar or a stream I think 2 days ago, 2 days back, where he gave a more profound look at the theoretical side of this webinar, of this strategy, sorry. And he also opened a few trades with the help of that strategy. And today, my webinar will be fully dedicated to trading, so I will not really touch much of theory, maybe just a little bit. I will touch base it a little bit. So my main topic of today's webinar will be trading, and I love trading, I like trading, I trade a lot, and I sometimes overtrade, but sometimes overtrading is oftentimes a little better than under trading when you don't really trade at all, because when you open many trades, that's kind of like the fastest way to get trading experience. So, if you want to become a, say, a guitar player, and you only play the guitar 15 minutes per day, that's not gonna increase your you're not gonna become like a superstar, like a guitar hero. But if you spend 2 hours playing the guitar every day, then after a few months, wow, you will probably have learned how to play the guitar at the level of Jimi Hendrix. Well, probably not at his level, but you get my point. So guys, welcome. Hello to everyone. Hello Mohammed, hello Joko, hello Mustafa, hello Pablo, hello Saida. Nice to meet you all. And let me go ahead and enable the strategy called Axel. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, right. So by default, this strategy looks like this. Both lines are blue, so I make my own adjustments a little bit. I like to set this period to 9, and I like to make this line of orange color, and I like to make them a little bit thick so I don't have to stress my eyes while looking at these indicators. So, and here we go. So trading starts here. So let me exclude my so favorites has been cleared. And so guys, basically in this strategy, there are, like in any strategy, there are, I would say, like the main and the alternative method of trading, like probably in every strategy out there with every indicator. Plus there are multiple ways how you can like increase that, and you can come up with your own methods and ways of trading. So like in every strategy, there are multiple of them, and I will show you. Well, first of all, I want to start with my the basic one, and the basic one is here. Okay, so when the blue line crosses the orange line, so this, let's call this signal number 1. All right. When the blue line, which is the faster one, because the orange line is basically a simple moving average taken from this one with a period of 9, so that's why it's always slow. So when the fast one, the blue line, crosses the orange line in the direction of upwards, so in the upwards direction, that's the time when you want to open an up trade. So I quickly did, okay, I did so, they crossed. Now, of course, as we can see, the price moved a little bit down, but now here's again another crossing. So you have to understand that, and you have to acknowledge the fact that when we trade, like 1 minute time frame, quick trades, fast trades, it's kind of like quasi-scalping method of trading, then you will probably have a lot of such situations when something changes like pretty much any second, right? So we have to accept that, and that's kind of like the fast trading. So when you switch, for example, to 1 hour trades, there like 1 hour time frame, there you don't really face this issue that much. Yes, it might happen, but of course doesn't happen that often. Okay, so if you do fast trades, so yeah, this can happen just all the time. Okay, I will not do anything with that trade. I will probably keep it as it is, and I want to go ahead and open another trade. My next trade is on the euro against the Australian dollar currency pair, and this trade is once again in the upwards direction because the blue line crosses the orange line on this candlestick. Okay, so can I see your active trades? Well, here are my active trades, as you can see, and okay, guys, I want to cancel this trade. I want to save a little bit of my money. I don't know, maybe that wasn't the right decision, but I kind of felt that I'd rather save some money. Okay. All right, so now let me go ahead and stay a little bit more focused here. I'm not talking about setup number 2 with this strategy. So first of all, let's figure out how to trade with setup number 1. So once again, setup number 1 when the blue line crosses the orange line. So as you can guess, and maybe some of you who watched my webinars in the past, you noticed that setup number 2 is when the orange line crosses the 100 line. So crosses this middle line here. So that's when you wanna open trades. So once again, that's setup number 2. All right, so we have setup number 1 and signal number 2. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, so first we will concentrate on setup number 1. Like here, it's almost there. So Europe Composite Index. It's almost there. So let's have a look at what's going to happen in the beginning of the next candlestick. All right, so we cross here and I open a trade in the downwards direction. So as simple as that. Gbp USD, no signal here yet. Brand. All right, let's open. So the minimum duration here equals to 5 minutes. So that's why I cannot really open a trade in the duration of 3 minutes, which is my, well, basically it's my default time. Okay, my default duration. Some people like to trade, like maybe 2-minute trades. Some people trade 4-minute trades. I personally love 3-minute trades because, in my opinion, this is like the kind of like the middle grounds, like the like kind of like in between. So I usually trade like that. And all right, so my second trade should close with a profit. Yes, it does close with a profit. DAX, Dow Jones, and so Ethereum. Okay, guys, I will probably skip this trade here on Ethereum because basically we have a little bit too many crossings recently. So one was in the upwards, downwards, upwards, and downwards again. So when you're a little bit confused and you have too many signals, like just too many signals, so maybe you want to skip that trade and wait for a better signal, more clear signal, because when too many crossings starts happening, then it's not really okay. So that was the right move. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, now since today, maybe starting with yesterday and definitely with today, we have this cool option where you can pretty much share the results of your trades. You can go ahead and just copy paste this link to your Facebook account or Twitter account or just pretty much any social media account that you have. Kind of like a cool feature. I don't know, some people like to share the results of their, when they play games, when they trade, when they do something online. So it gives you like a fun and easy way to do that. So we've designed everything for you. You just need to copy and paste that link, and you get the result, right? So let's watch. So 10 seconds to go on Europe Composite Index. The price has not gone much downwards. So last 2 seconds, and hopefully it will close in the profit. Yes, nice, it does close with a profit. That's my third no, sorry, that was my fourth trade so far. And all right, guys, maybe the time has come to get you familiar with setup number 2. And setup number 2 is when the orange line crosses the 100 line. All right, so it can, of course, basically we have two options, right? We don't have we don't really have option number 3 or signal number 3. So we only have two ways. When the orange line crosses the 100 line from top downwards to downwards, like in the downwards direction, or another way is, of course, when it crosses the 100 line in the upwards direction. All right. So in the I would say in this case, we just go ahead and open trades, like I did in this example on gold. So yeah, my fault. This should have been a 3-minute trade, but all right. Sometimes 5 minutes work just fine. Right now, my next trade I think will be on the CHF, so the Swiss franc against the Japanese yen chart. If the blue line crosses, yes, something like this, so we can go ahead and open this trade right now. All right. So setup number 1. All right, so Brent, my trade on Brent closes. Okay, so now show on the chart. Have to click here, and yeah, this trade closed with a profit. Now, two trades. One, okay, so if it were a 3-minute trade, then it would already close with a profit by now. But fortunately, I opened it for 5 minutes. Okay. So my next, what will be my next trade? Maybe, yeah, I would say maybe Asia Composite Index, because look, we are about to see this cross here. Europe Composite, Euro USD. Yeah, I would say Asia Composite is my next. Well, I'm pretty sure that almost. Okay, so let's mark it as a favorite asset, and go ahead and don't waste time and find another setup. All right, so AUD CAD, so the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. A trade. So once again, guys, setup number 1. The blue line crosses the orange line in the upwards direction. So signal number 1 in the upwards direction, and voila, I open a trade in the upwards direction here. How to make referral? Well, I don't really do that, but we have a I think in our customer support there are people who can help you out with that, and they should have contacts of that information provider. So did it close? Okay, so at least I didn't lose here. I was expecting a win on this trade. So nevertheless, we closed with a refund. So not bad. Nice. Many trades so far. Okay, Gbp Jpy. Let's try this one. It's like a very like quick trade. I just noticed it and I opened this trade the next second. So I wasn't really hesitating. I didn't really spend any time thinking about it. I just went ahead and opened it. Can Axel be used on Forex? Yes, definitely. It can be used on Forex. One thing you have to keep in mind is that on Forex, I strongly recommend that you open trades, or maybe not open trades. Of course, you open trades for a longer periods of time, but you wanna be analyzing charts on a higher time frame, of course. So 1 hour time frame, like look, this beautiful setup. Maybe you could open it here. You could have opened it here, and by now you would be making a decent amount of profit, right? So yeah, I would say works just fine on Forex, like most of our trading strategies, except maybe barcode, and I think Friday is not really, or maybe Friday is applicable. So I would say yeah, some strategies are only designed for FTT mode of trading, and some of them they in fact can be used in on both modes of trading, let's say. We are not going. All right, so yeah, so unfortunately this trade will close with a loss. I cannot really even cancel it. Maybe I should have paid more attention to it. So signal on gold, definitely a good signal. Setup number one, the blue line crosses the orange line in the upwards direction. So that's why I like to make them of different color. I like to change the color of the second line, because otherwise I would have like two blue lines, which is a little bit confusing to me, and I guess to everyone else, just to pretty much everyone or anyone. And yeah, the blue line crosses the orange line in the upwards direction, so that's a good signal in my opinion. And yeah, okay, so tricky situation when where you kind of want to cancel this trade and save some money, but at the same time the chance of winning here is quite high. So we'll not cancel this trade, so hopefully it reverses. Yeah, can do that any moment. Okay, so basic dollar index setup number two, I think happened here on this candlestick, so 2 candlesticks ago. So right now it's a little bit too late to trade according to this signal. I would say this signal is gone, and I would rather wait for another one, for the next one. So how's my trade closing here? Nice, that's a nice win. I like it. How many trades I wanted to? When did I start? I started, so I canceled this one. So I had 2 losing trades and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winning trades so far. Nice, nice. I hope this tendency continues. I hope the trend will continue and will not reverse. So trend, I don't want a trend reversal here on my today's beautiful trading according to the Axel strategy. I hope that the show will go on and the party will go on. Okay, so a few potential trades will be coming shortly, and at the same time I'm thinking of opening a trade here, AUD NZD, in the downwards direction here. Setup number 2 now. The orange line crosses the 100 line, so this middle line, and oh wow, that's on the very last seconds. Okay, that's a bummer. It's always sad when your trades close with a loss on the last few seconds, but well, anyways, that trade definitely has reversed. So what could have saved me? In this trade is maybe if that trade I had opened just a few candlesticks back. So I want to wait for a little pullback here, okay. And so now it's signal number 2, setup number 2. And yeah, I want to open the trade. So I waited for a little pullback, and right on this pullback, I opened a trade in the downwards direction. So okay, let's open a trade here. Basic altcoin index. I even want to open 2 trades here. I like the setup, and I like the general kind of like movement here. So we went upwards, making a pullback, and then we'll probably continue this upwards push. So that's oh wow, what happened? What has just happened? Wow. Whew. Was not expecting a drop like that. Huh. Oh well. And Gbp Jpy a signal in the downwards direction. Okay, so how many active trades do I have right now? Also have a trade on AUD/CAD, so that's my trade that came from the. Okay, there is no point in saving this trade. AUD NZD. Wow, so this came out of nowhere, like literally. Alright, so let's give it a few minutes to, so I want to regroup a little bit, and I want to see how my current trade will close, because so far I had mostly winning trades, now I have a few losing trades, fortunately. And yeah, so CHF will be closing in 50 seconds. So basic altcoin index, it's still that's like a well, anything can happen. So even with such high volatile assets, so I plan on keeping that trade. So that's a little bit of extra volatility that came from nowhere, and wow. So it was green street, now to the red street. All right. So okay, let me start. Yeah, let's go ahead and trade basic dollar index. Because we had the setup number 1 in the downwards direction, so the blue line crossed crossed the orange line in the downwards direction here, maybe on the previous candlestick. So this signal is still, I would consider it's fresh and legit. So that's why I opened this trade in the downwards direction. No signal here right now. And let's go ahead and try a Europe Composite Index trade here in the downwards direction. So signal number one, the blue line crosses the orange line in the downwards direction. And GBP USD, well, I think we still have time to open a trade in the upwards direction here, because that's again once again signal number one. And as you can see, there are more, let's say, like setup number one than setup number two, because the blue line crosses the orange line more often than the orange line crosses the 100 line. Okay, so because of this fact, there are more trades according to signal number one. All right. But we have a signal number two on Bitcoin, so let's go ahead and try it. So this trade on basic dollar index, we have 28 seconds to go on this one, and yeah, so waiting for that. So let me go ahead and switch to area chart just to. Oh wow, what's happening? Why this reversal just pretty much came out of nowhere? So 16th. All right, so the US market's opening and some news probably been published. Wow, so GBP USD dropping, guys. I was not expecting this. I guess no one expected this at all. And wow, what's the news? So let me go ahead and check the economic calendar. We are having some unexpected, some unforeseen initial job claims. All right, so initial job claims, and better than expected. Any news for the pound? Nope. So yes, jobless claims, okay, better than expected, and GBP is dropping. So Bitcoin is dropping so much, and yeah, wow, it's almost $1,000 in one minute, like let's say close to 700. So that affected my trades as well, unfortunately, guys. And right, so just have to stay a little bit cautious for the next few minutes. I don't know. So like all these signals, they are not really legit right now. What? Hey, I'm winning big on this one. So AUD CAD. Okay, nice. So I should probably close this trade now. I don't know. I wasn't expecting such a sharp move, so I will probably, yeah, I want to close it right now. Yeah, okay. So and wow, my trade on the Euro USD is like, yeah, so I'm winning quite a lot here. Okay, so when you have too many positions, guys, sometimes just lose on some positions and then you just win a lot on other positions. So anyways, I don't really see any okay, yeah, let's go ahead and try Gbp Jpy, yeah, like this one. So one of the few trading signals available right now, because as you can see, most of these assets price just, I don't know, skyrocketed or just flew into the sky. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, a few more signals, a few more trades, but I can see that just because of this news, there is just a little bit too much volatility right now, and so we went down, we went up, and we are going sideways. So we'll probably have to stop trading because of this. Don't really see much, a lot that I can do right now. And so I would say, like, yeah, we had a pretty good start here in today's during today's webinar, and then I had this 5, 6, 7, wow, like, you know, like a very long losing sequence, but well, that can happen. So that's why I would say it's important to diversify and you know, to have forex trades, to have FTT trades, you know, things like that. So I'm pretty happy that I closed this trade, and I will probably make another win on this FTT trade. So I don't know, maybe in 4 hours. I don't think now you can see that, yeah, so that was a double top formation, like beautiful one, no doubt. And yeah, so technical analysis and action works just fine. Signal Asia composite. Well, yeah, I would say, yeah, that's a legitimate signal according to this strategy. So Axel's strategy provided us with another has provided us with another trading signal on Asia Composite Index. So signal number 1, nice signal. I would say it's a legitimate one. So yeah, I like this one. So I don't know how this trade is gonna. I think it should close with a profit. I'm really hoping so. So 15 seconds to go on this one. Five seconds. And we are closing with a profit. Nice. And this one should close with a profit as well. Nice. Okay, so finally at the end of the webinar, we are now back again to green. Oh wow, I had a take profit. All right, so I can share this trade. You know, I don't like to brag about my trades. I don't like to boast about my trades. I like to keep it quiet, of course. And yeah, because, well, at the same time, you know, I have losing trades as well. So it's not just winning trades. It's I also, like any other trader, I have winning trades and I have losing trades. So, well, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my today's webinar. I think it was very interesting, also because of this major news that came out in the middle of the webinar and in the middle of the second half of the webinar, and affected the result a lot. Yeah, we don't really have any promo codes right now. Commodity composite is also good. Yeah, I would say the our composite indices, like Asia, Europe, and commodity, are very technical. and that's pretty much all you need when you decide to go for indicator analysis. That's pretty much all you need. Okay, guys. So unfortunately, I couldn't really show you I showed you many setups, and I strongly encourage you to keep trying this trading strategy. So maybe it needs a little bit more time and a little bit more dedication. Wow. Even though I had the overall loss, I had a loss during the webinar. Today I've had a big day. Wow, this doesn't happen often. And this trade I opened I was in the position for 6 days, so probably excluding the weekend, that's maybe 4 trading sessions. But with the proper risk-reward ratio, you can have wonderful results. Okay, so definitely one of my best trades so far this month. Probably it is the best best forex trade or the best trade this month. So well, there are multiple ways of trading, and so the combination, probably it's the combination of FTT, forex, a little bit of stock price. So I kind of hold into my portfolio. Maybe I should have sold it like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when we were on highs. Now, okay, I'm still in the money, but maybe I should have re-entered. Okay, but at the same time, stock price trades, it's this kind of mode of trading where you don't really have to do a lot. You just buy and hold. That's kind of like another option. So there are multiple methods of trading, and I encourage you to maybe have a consultation with our financial analysts, and they can help you out, especially if you're making your first steps in the world of trading. So I would consider this option myself if I were in your shoes. So we speak different languages. We speak 10 different languages. So we can pretty much help you out in any language, in almost any language that you want. So guys, thank you very much for watching the webinar. Please give it a try to Axel strategy. I think it's a strategy that deserves your attention. And also don't forget about Forex, because as you saw in my today's webinar, Forex just makes wonders. Where's my next? Yeah, so AUDCED outcut. So that was probably almost the right time to close the trade. Once you see this much profit in 1 hour, I opened it 1 hour ago, you just want to close the trade. Had a very short mental stop loss here. So yeah, was somewhere around here, I think, just above this level of resistance. So guys, thank you very much for your attention. I wish you wonderful big profits, and next week I will be trading a strategy called diving, and on Tuesday my colleagues will cover the theoretical side of this trading strategy. So stay tuned, and well, I will see you shortly. Have wonderful profits and enjoy trading. Thomas signing out.